This is Hayes High student Colton Vajnar. He was one of the first people to witness mysterious things happening on the Hayes High grounds. It was December 9th at approximately 5:09 p.m. Almost everyone had exited the parking lot. This was when Colton captured a strange video of the lights flickering in for no apparent reason. Not one, not two, but 3 lights were filmed. So what do you think caused the lights to flicker?
I really don't know if it had been one light pole or maybe just a bad connection, but for all of them, man, it was just creepy.
Colton maintained that he had never seen such a thing happen before.
I don't know, really, I was so confused. It just started happening all of a sudden.
That this was some sort of freak accident. But I had to ask myself, what if this wasn't a freak accident? What if there has been other strange things that have happened at Hayes High? My question was answered just a few days later when an anonymous source contacted us.
Hello?
Hey, so we had a source tell us that you could tell us something about what happened to you in the parking lot earlier this year?
Right, yeah, it was pretty early in the morning, so I wasn't in the parking lot. I parked my car, but then a few seconds later, I heard a thud.
You heard a thud?
Thud. Yeah. So what had actually happened was someone threw a rock, and I could see the crack in the window.
Wait, who threw the rock, though? Who threw the rock?
Well, I don't know. I got out of my car, and there wasn't anyone there.
Like, no one was around you, and someone
No.
threw your rock, and your windshield broke.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay, but you know that sounds crazy, because obviously someone have had to throw the rock, right?
Yeah, okay, look, I get that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get that, okay? But there wasn't anybody else there in the park.
But
I don't know if there's here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, but it happened.
this seemed just too absurd for me to believe. What he was suggesting was paranormal activity. I wondered what the origin of this mystery came from. I found that the grounds of Hayes High were once owned by a family named the Thompsons. The Thompsons were a family of immigrants from Germany that came to America in 1885. After moving to Kansas, they worked their way up in the oil industry until they had grown a fortune. In 1901, the family built a 2-story home approximately a mile east of Hayes. Because of their wealth, they became the first house in Ellis County to have electricity installed, and that's where the story ends. There seems to be no trace of the Thompsons. So what happened to the Thompson family? And why is the original house no longer standing on the current Hayes High grounds? I decided to see if I could find any clues of what happened to the house. We're out here on what used to be the land of the Thompsons' house, but where the fire burned down, it is now empty space. So we're going to be looking for any remains of anything that we can find that they may have left behind with our handy dandy little metal detector. Do you hear that? I think we found something. Alright, so this is the spot where the metal detector beeps, so we're going to dig it up and see if we can find anything. Can you see this? I think there's something here. What's this? It looks to be like an old diary from 1912.
May 7th, 1912. We witnessed a great flame coming from the horizon. My father and brothers rode in the direction of the smoke, and as they drew nearer, they realized it was the house of the Thompsons. The house collapsed, and all was left was ash. May 8th, 1912. Today, the fire marshal announced that the Thompson house must have caught fire because of the new electric lighting. May 9th, 1912. The coroner removed all of the bodies from the house. No one was able to escape the fire.
The Thompson family lost their lives in a devastating fire. Could their souls be haunting the grounds of Hayes High? Or maybe there's more evidence we haven't discovered that explains these strange happenings. The one thing we do know is that the next time you experience something strange at Hayes High, think of the Thompson family.